Imagine this. Two great warriors stand face to face. Silence fills the air, only the wind rustling through their robes. Their hands rest on the hilts of their swords, their breathing steady, their gazes cold and focused. They know one wrong move, and this could be their last day. Suddenly, a lightning-fast strike, a flash of steel, and in an instant one warrior falls, struck down by a precise blow. Scenes like this played out in Japan for centuries. Samurai didn't just fight, they shaped the fate of clans, rulers, and even the nation itself. Who were these legendary masters of the sword? Which duels were the most significant in history? Today, we'll dive into the most epic samurai duels that changed the course of history. A samurai duel wasn't just a fight. It was the ultimate display of swordsmanship, where every move was calculated and every strike carried deadly precision. There was no room for fear, doubt, or hesitation. Samurai believed, if you hesitate, you are already dead. Some duels lasted only seconds, yet their consequences were felt for centuries. The victor didn't just prove his strength, he demonstrated that his technique, tactics, and spirit were unmatched. Let's step back into the era of feudal Japan and explore the most legendary duels that left a lasting mark on history. The first and perhaps most famous duel, the battle between Miyamoto Musashi and Sasaki Kojiro. These two warriors were considered the greatest swordsmen of their time. Sasaki Kojiro was known for his swallow's tail technique. He wielded a long sword, giving him an advantage in attack range. His strikes were incredibly fast and deadly precise. Many believed he was unbeatable. On the other side was Miyamoto Musashi, a genius of combat, a man who never followed conventional rules. He used unconventional tactics and always found unpredictable ways to win. When the time for their duel arrived, Musashi did something completely unexpected. Musashi deliberately arrived late. He intentionally kept Kojiro waiting, frustrating and unsettling him. It was a psychological tactic. When the duel began, Kojiro struck first, relying on his speed. But Musashi used a wooden oar that he had carved into a makeshift sword. Since it was longer than Kojiro's blade, he landed a single devastating blow to his opponent's head. That strike was fatal. Thus ended one of the most famous duels in samurai history. This battle proved that the best weapon doesn't always win. Strategy, patience, and the ability to unnerve an opponent can be just as crucial. But Kojiro and Musashi weren't the only samurai whose battles became legendary. Let's examine another iconic duel. Ito Itosai versus Toda Seigen. These masters of the sword represented two different schools. Ito Itosai specialized in lightning-fast strikes, while Toda Seigen wielded a short sword, which allowed for close-range combat. Their duel was so intense that both fighters suffered serious injuries. In the end, neither emerged as the clear victor, but this battle led to the rise of the Ito Ryu technique, which later became the foundation of many samurai schools. Another legend, Yagyu Jubei, a warrior who could fight dozens of opponents alone. It's said that in one battle he defeated 37 enemies, using only his sword and lightning-fast reflexes. His technique was so refined that enemies fell one after another, unable to comprehend where the next strike would come from. Yagyu Jubei became a symbol of samurai mastery and unbreakable spirit. His story continues to inspire people even today. But samurai duels weren't just about violence and bloodshed. They were also about art, philosophy, and the highest form of discipline. In Japan, there was a saying, "The best sword is the one that remains in its sheath." This meant that a true warrior didn't win through violence alone, but through intelligence and restraint. Many samurai avoided unnecessary conflicts because they understood that real strength lies in self-control. That's why their philosophy remains relevant even today. Even now, samurai principles continue to inspire fighters, athletes, entrepreneurs, and ordinary people. Their discipline, strategic thinking, and ability to make split-second decisions help people achieve success. You can apply their philosophy in your life. Stay focused on your goal, act without fear or doubt, develop self-control and inner strength. If you want to become the best version of yourself, the way of the samurai is a perfect example to follow. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about samurai, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's reach 5,000 likes, and I'll release a new video about the secret combat techniques of the samurai that you can apply in real life. Don't forget to leave a comment. Which of these duels did you find the most fascinating?